Before we start this video, I just want to take the opportunity and give a shout out to my sponsors over at BetUS. This video is brought to you by BetUS. Make sure you guys are locked in and enjoy the show. Lions fans, Cardinals, game day tomorrow. Get right, gang. Get right, gang. We got to go in Arizona. It's not an easy place for us to play. But as far as our Lions go, we got to get ourselves into a rhythm. I've heard things from Amon-Ra St. Brown on podcasts that confirm some of my thoughts that we'll talk about a little bit later. But for right now, let's just keep the focus on getting ourselves going and coming out with a victory tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy one. Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray. We got to make sure we contain him. Aaron Glenn has his work cut out. Let's talk about it.
Hey, King paying for gas.
All right, Lions fans. So tomorrow, Arizona, 4:25. It's on. Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, Ben Johnson. A lot of talk over the week. I'm sorry. Man, people showing up at Dan Campbell's house, which is absolutely wild. I just can't with this fan base at times. I can't. I really can't, man. So we have some real scumbags in parts of this fan base. To show up to this man's house is unsafe and it's unprofessional. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's football we're talking about here, man. So, wow. Anyway, what does tomorrow look like? Well, we got a task. Arizona, the defense, we're going to face a lot of blitzing. Number 5 in the league right now, I believe, and when it comes to blitzing, we face a lot of blitzing. So, it's going to be some opportunities for Jared Goff to get that football off, man, and try to make some plays. So the Detroit Lions have activated Allen along with Tim Patrick, man. So I expect the ball to fly tomorrow. I expect it to fly tomorrow. We're going to run the football, but I expect it to fly tomorrow. I just don't want to see 50 plus like we just seen this previous week. I just want us to be able to use play action, man, and go out there and do what we need to do in this offense. And not overpress in a certain area. We got to take care of business tomorrow. The Detroit Lions, we need to win these games. Obviously, we got to go up against the Seahawks before the bye. So, yeah. And then we come back against the Cowboys, I believe. So, right now is the time to get the ship corrected. I was mentioning Amon-Ra St. Brown. I watch him and his brother's podcast, and he was talking about what had happened with his injury, and part of that I definitely look to not playing in the preseason, conditioning type situations for some of them guys. He was talking about how Penei Sewell was talking about he was tired. Man, it's a grind. It's definitely a grind. You know what I'm saying? And some of these teams with these high power offenses and tough defenses is, you gotta get yourself prepared some type of way. And unfortunately for us, we had to do it in the first couple of games. Well, right now, it's time for us to step in the vehicle, man, and start driving. We got to get it together. So, man, Aaron Glenn has his work cut out. Our linebacking group has their work cut out going up against this Arizona offense. Not only you have to keep an eye on Marvin Harrison Jr., Kyler Murray is liable to take off at any point. The injury report looks good. It looks good from a defensive line standpoint. We We got guys available. Let's take care of business. Let's take care of business, man. Be aggressive. Make sure we containing this man and keeping him from getting loose on us. That's the biggest thing. He cannot get loose on us. I expect another big game from Aiden Hutchinson. I really do. How many sacks? I don't know, but I'll take another 4.5. So go for that record. Go for that record, young fella. So yeah. All right, y'all. So listen, tomorrow's game day. Get back game. Time to get things right to ship. Man, we got to go in Arizona and come out with a victory, right? Let's go over to the sponsors at BetUS and see what type of bets they have available. Let's go over and click football. Go down to week 3. And let's find the Lions versus Cardinals, which is right there. And this is where it's looking like right now. Obviously, the Lions are the favorites right now, but I'm going to tell you, this is my tip for this game. Whatever bet you can find for Kyler Murray, bet the over. Bet the over. He's going to use his legs. I think the Lions may struggle a little bit trying to keep him contained, but I expect us to come out with the victory, man. So make sure you guys go over to the website. 150% bonuses on your first deposit, 125 on your next 2, up to $2,000. Make sure you guys bet responsibly, and I'll see you guys after the game tomorrow. You know, when you look at, you know, some of the things over this past week that were said about the Detroit Lions and the offense and Ben Johnson, Jared Goff, I want you guys to understand something, especially for my content. I don't believe anyone is saying that Jared Goff is not the quarterback that could take us to a Super Bowl. I don't believe everyone is saying that Ben Johnson is a bad coordinator. I just believe that there's concern because of this part of the schedule that we're in right now. These are tough teams. These are some of the top teams that we're going up against right away, you know, and, you know, not having a opportunity to get things warmed up before we go into these matchups. There's a lot of hiccups going on. So you got to understand that there's going to be a part of the fan base that don't understand that. You got the casual part of the fan base that don't understand that. They just want you to win. They don't look at anything else but win. So, and that's why you get people showing up at our coach's house. So, that's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have some competition at the beginning of the schedule, and we want to go into the bye week feeling pretty good. We definitely don't want to be going into the bye week still trying to get kinks out. We need to get rolling now, because that Dallas game has the biggest star on my calendar for ass kicking time. After what happened last season, we have to destroy Dallas. That is the game for me this season. Even more than the 49ers game. I want to see Dallas in the dirt. In the dirt. So, yeah. While we talking, man, I know you guys see some of the screenshots of, you know, our players and, you know, the accomplishments that they've been making. Even though I believe Aiden Hutchinson got robbed for being a defensive player of the week, you know, you got to kind of understand the competition he was facing is going to pull back a little bit amongst football people. Maybe that's what hurt his chances of getting that, you know, that pick, I guess. But, you know, for us Lions fans, we ain't here to win week to week awards, man. We here for the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal. And that's to get to the Super Bowl, and not only get there, but win it. You know, I'll take that over all the little accolades any day. Any day. And I'm probably sure Aiden Hutchinson would too. Because after tasting what they tasted last season, I know there's definitely a lot of hunger. So, yeah. Expect the defense to be nasty tomorrow. Aaron Glenn spoke about it. He's not the put a scout on the quarterback type of guy. He wants his defense to do their job, and they got their work cut out for him. So, that's pretty much where I'm at with this game. Um, man, 425 tomorrow is going to be a eternity. It's going to be an eternity just to get there. I hate 4 o'clock games for some reason. Either it's going to be early or it's going to be late. Some reason I just don't like 4 o'clock games, especially it's always with Arizona. It's always with Arizona, man. It's just that time of the day I don't like for my team. I'm not into superstitions or nothing like that, man, but I just don't like that time. So, yeah, that's where we at. And I'm interested to know what you guys think, man. What do you think the Lions can pull this game out? Do you think it's going to be a tough game? Do you think the Lions are going to go crazy in Arizona? What do you think the outcome is going to be with this football game? Leave it in the comment section, man. And make sure you guys go and place your bets. Again, shout out to the sponsors over at BetUS. Man, it's money to be made. Go and check them out, man. Using that promo code YouTube150. With that said, I'll see you guys after the game. Peace.